Why does nothing actually stick? Not nothing, of course. Things do work. You've had the breakthroughs, the moments of clarity, perhaps even the weeks where something genuinely felt different. But for some reason, maybe many reasons, that didn't hold. And after enough times of this, after the thing that was supposed to be it turned out not to be it, you may have stopped wondering if the problem wasn't finding the right approach, but rather started wondering if the problem is you. There's a specific kind of tired that comes from this. Not the tired of trying too hard, although that may be a part of it, but really it's the tired of trying correctly and still arriving at the same place. The tired of following the actual advice, doing the actual work, giving it the actual time, and still not having anything much to show for it. To remedy this, you've probably moved through most of the major self-help or help categories by now. You've tried the insight approaches, the therapy, the journaling, the getting honest about the pattern, naming where it came from, and all of that. And perhaps it helped up to a point. Maybe the pattern did become legible, but legible and gone? Those turned out to be two different problems. Perhaps you tried the behavior approaches, more structure in your life, more discipline in your day, new habits formed, accountability arrangements entered into. And perhaps that was followed with a period where things genuinely shifted. And then, almost imperceptibly, inevitably really, the pullback. Not a collapse, just gravity drawing back, the familiar settling in again. Maybe you tried surrender, acceptance. What will be. So you stopped fighting it to see what happens. Also real, also not quite it. And here's what that accumulation does over time. A conclusion starts to form. A self-judgment, really. Not as a thought you chose, more like a fact that seems self-evident. You begin to say to yourself, this is how far I can go. This is what's available for me. And because those thoughts are forming while you're putting in genuine effort, it seems like actual evidence. It feels like self-knowledge. It feels like you finally stopped lying to yourself about what's possible. Now, what you probably don't need at this point is more encouragement. You don't need a better framework, a more inspiring account of what someone else managed to do. You don't need another method that works for people who are not you. You've had all of that. What you need, and what almost no one offers, is an accurate explanation of what has actually been happening. What really is going on here? An explanation that doesn't locate the problem in your effort, or your consistency, or your willingness to do hard things. One that locates it correctly at the level where it actually lives, because that level is not where you've been looking. And that's not a criticism. It's just where the explanation has been missing.